I donated my wife's $40,000 handbag collection to charity after she'd maxed out our cards and refused to get a job. I, M38, am at my wit's end. My wife, Brenda, F36, and I have been married for 8 years. She quit her job shortly after our wedding, claiming she wanted to be a homemaker. I work long hours. I make a good salary, but it's not unlimited. Brenda, on the other hand, has developed expensive tastes. Over the past few years, she's become obsessed with designer handbags, shoes, and clothes. She spends hours online, browsing luxury websites, and she's constantly pressuring me to buy her the latest must-have items. At first I tried to indulge her, but it quickly became clear that it wasn't enough. She wanted more. Our credit card bills started to skyrocket. I tried to talk to her about it, to explain that we couldn't afford her spending habits. I showed her our budget, our savings goals, our retirement plans. She'd dismiss my concerns, saying things like, "You work so hard, you deserve to spoil me," or "I'll pay it off eventually," or "It's an investment." She refused to get a job, claiming that being a homemaker was a full-time job in itself. But honestly, she doesn't do much around the house. I often end up doing the cooking and laundry because Brenda is too tired or too busy with her online shopping. A few months ago, I reached my breaking point. I received our credit card statements and I was horrified. We were over $30,000 in debt and the interest charges were astronomical. I confronted Brenda again. I told her that we were in serious financial trouble, that we needed to cut back on her spending immediately. She threw a tantrum. She accused me of being controlling, of not loving her, of not wanting her to be happy. She said that I was jealous of her style and that I was trying to dim her shine. I tried to reason with her, but she wouldn't listen. She stormed off, slamming the door. The next day, I discovered that she'd gone on another online shopping spree using a new credit card she'd secretly opened in her name. She'd bought another designer handbag worth over $5,000. That was it. I snapped. I waited until she was out of the house. I gathered up her entire collection of designer handbags, dozens of them. I took photos of each one. Then I took them to a consignment shop. I sold them all. I ended up with around $40,000. I used some of the money to pay off a chunk of our credit card debt. The rest, I donated to a local women's shelter. When Brenda came home, she went straight to her closet where she kept her precious handbags. She screamed. The scream echoed through the house. This was the breaking point, but what came next was worse. Full story linked below.